Are you tired of sounding repetitive with phrases like I think or I like? If you're learning English at an advanced level, or if you just want to sound more native, I've got some C1 and C2 level alternatives for you. Plus, I'll share some informal expressions you might hear in movies and series, so let's dive in. Don't forget that all our videos come with a free downloadable worksheet with extra information and exercises for you to practice. Let's start with alternatives to I think. Using these will make your sound a lot more refined and nuanced.
Your family has a history of philanthropy, but as far as I can tell, you're not doing anything.
It's not necessary as far as I'm concerned.
This phrase is great when you're talking about something important to you personally. Next up, to tell you the truth.
To tell you the truth, I actually raised them, at least professionally.
To tell you the truth sounds more sincere than a plain I think because it hints at a deeper opinion. We can also say personally or honestly.
Personally, I consider it a major contribution to scientific criminology.
Honestly, I haven't even thought about it.
Honestly speaking, I wouldn't mind.
These phrases are awesome for casual conversations and work well in emails or texts. These are very similar and can also be used as an alternative to I think. Instead of saying I think you're out of line, we could say, in all honesty, you're out of line. If you ask me, you're out of line. It seems to me that you're out of line. From my perspective, you're out of line. The way I see it, or as I see it, you're out of line. Let's hear them in context.
But from my perspective, the whole point of the theater is to bring community together.
And if you ask me, I'd rather have 50,000 than 15.
The way I see it, you got it safe.
It's to me that it'd be more fair if everybody on both basketball teams was the same height.
In a more informal context, you might also hear, to me, I guess, or I reckon.
No. Long as God send you something to feed him, I reckon you'll be fine.
It wasn't that bad. It was kind of salty, I guess.
I mean, to me, I think it would be more likely that the pistol was loaded earlier before David went in.
Now, let's move on to I like, a simple phrase that can sometimes sound, well, a bit boring. Instead of saying I like, try these. I am keen on, or I am fond of.
I'm quite keen on staying alive.
She's very fond of me, you know.
Both phrases show a warm interest in something without sounding too intense. For something you're really passionate about, say, I'm into, or even I'm obsessed with.
I'm into garbage, it's my thing.
I'm obsessed with telling the truth, even if it hurts other people's feelings.
These are perfect for anything that you're really passionate about, your hobbies, interests, anything you can't get enough of. For advanced learners, I relish or I take pleasure in are more sophisticated options.
Yes, I relish the thought of a stranger covering my body with oil and rubbing it.
I take pleasure in exiling you. You're wrong.
These alternatives sound especially formal and work well in writing too. You could also say, I have a soft spot for... It adds a touch of sentimentality.
Let's just say I have a soft spot for big, strong, good-looking ex-Marines.
Finally, let's look at an informal way to say I like. Remember, these aren't for exams, but they're great in everyday conversation. I dig. It's a cool way to say you're into something without sounding too formal.
Oh, I dig that.
In this scene, Negan could say, I dig that. And it totally fits the informal style of the character. If you really dislike something, try saying, I can't stand or bear it, or that puts me off, instead of I don't like.
No, I can't bear to see a book out of place.
These two are powerful and show strong feelings.
Berta.
The reason I sleep all day is because I can't stand my life.
When she says, I can't stand my life, it's clear she hates her life. Then, if you hear someone say, I'm sick and tired of something, or I can't put up with it, that also shows strong negativity.
Sick and tired of being depressed about Richard. Karen McCluskey insulted me again, and I can't put up with it anymore.
Finally, the classic, it's not my cup of tea, is another way to politely say you don't enjoy something.
Oh, that last Hunger Games was not my cup of tea.
Swimming ain't really my cup of tea, baby girl, you know what I'm saying?
Not my cup of tea, this place.
nice.
For a full list of these expressions, remember to download our worksheet in the description below. So there you have it. With these advanced phrases, you can avoid I think and I like and make your English sound more expressive and mature. Next time, try using them to level up your language. And don't forget, language is about personality, so choose phrases that feel like you. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next one.